Here's the uncomfortable truth nobody talks about. Most people think being poor is about not having enough money. But that's not it. The real trap? It's in your head. And if you don't fix it, you'll stay broke forever. Let me show you the 5 patterns keeping you stuck. I spent years studying wealthy people, and here's what I found. The difference between rich and poor isn't luck. It isn't inheritance. It's not even about working harder. It's about 5 mental patterns that either build wealth or destroy it. And the scary part? Most people don't even know they have them. So let's break them down, one by one. By the end of this video, you'll see exactly what's holding you back. Pattern number 1, the scarcity mindset. This is huge. When you grow up without money, your brain gets wired differently. Every decision becomes about survival, not growth. You think, I can't afford that. Instead of, how can I afford that? See the difference? Poor people see a limited pie. Rich people see unlimited pies. They create more. They don't just fight for a slice. And this mindset shows up everywhere. In your job, your relationships, your habits. You play defense instead of offense. You save every penny instead of investing in yourself. You're so afraid of losing what little you have that you never take the risks that build real wealth. Here's the shift. Stop asking, can I afford this? Start asking, what would I need to do to afford this? That one question changes everything. It moves you from scarcity to possibility. Now, before we move to pattern number 2, quick question. Have you ever caught yourself saying, I can't afford that? Drop a comment right now. Just type yes or no. I'm curious how many of you recognize this pattern in yourself. Alright, let's keep going. Pattern number 2 is even more powerful. Pattern number 2, your environment. Jim Rohn said it best. You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Look around. Are your friends talking about building businesses or complaining about their boss? Are they reading books or scrolling TikTok for hours? Are they investing money or just spending it? This isn't about being judgmental. It's about being honest. If everyone around you is broke and comfortable with it, you'll stay broke too. It's called social proof. Your brain thinks, everyone I know lives like this, so this must be normal. But here's the problem. Normal doesn't mean right. Most people are financially struggling. That's the actual normal. Do you want to be like most people? If you want different results, you need different influences. Start listening to podcasts about money. Follow people who've built wealth. Join communities focused on growth. Even if you can't change your physical circle yet, change your mental circle. What you consume shapes who you become. Quick pause. Look at your phone right now. Who are you following? Who's in your feed? If it's not people who inspire growth, it's time to clean house. Unfollow the negativity. Follow the success. Simple but powerful. Okay, pattern 3. This one hits hard. Alright, we're halfway through. Let's quickly recap. Pattern 1. Scarcity mindset. Ask, how can I? Not, I can't. Pattern 2. Your environment shapes your income. If you're finding value in this, hit that like button. It helps more people discover this content. Now, patterns 3, 4, and 5. These are the game changers. Let's dive in. Pattern number 3. Instant gratification. This one's deadly. Poor people want immediate pleasure. Rich people delay gratification for bigger rewards. Think about it. A broke person gets a paycheck and immediately thinks, What can I buy? New shoes. A nice dinner. The latest phone. Feels good for about a week. Then you're broke again until next month. Meanwhile, a wealthy person thinks, what can I invest this in? They put money into assets. Things that make more money. They might drive a used car for years while building their investment portfolio. They're playing a different game. It's not about suffering. It's about priorities. Every dollar you spend is a dollar that can't grow for you. And here's the math. If you invest just $200 a month at 10% returns, in 30 years, you'll have over $450,000. That's the power of patience. But most people can't wait 30 days, let alone 30 years. They want it now. And that's why they stay poor. Let me ask you something. What's one thing you bought recently that you didn't really need? Think about it. Now imagine if you had invested that money instead. Comment below what it was. No judgment. We've all done it. Now let's talk about pattern 4. Pattern number 4. Financial education gap. Here's a shocking stat. Most schools teach calculus, but not how to balance a budget. They teach history, but not how compound interest works. They teach Shakespeare, but not how taxes affect your paycheck. No wonder people are broke. They're financially illiterate. And it's not your fault. The system doesn't teach this stuff. But here's the hard truth. It is your responsibility to learn it. You're an adult now. You can't blame the education system forever. Rich people read about money. They study investing. They understand tax strategies. They know the difference between assets and liabilities. Poor people, they think a car is an asset because it's valuable. Wrong. It's a liability. It costs you money every month. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes it out. Simple, right? But most people don't know this. And that's why they stay broke. The good news? Financial education is everywhere now. YouTube, books, podcasts. Most of it's free. You just have to be willing to learn. One book can change your entire financial trajectory. Pattern number 5. Victim mentality. This is the deadliest one. Poor people blame external factors. The economy, the government, their parents, their boss. Rich people take responsibility. They ask, what can I control? You can't control inflation, but you can control your skills. You can't control the job market, but you can control your hustle. You can't control your past, but you can absolutely control your future. Here's the brutal truth. Life isn't fair. Some people start with advantages. Some start with nothing. But playing the victim doesn't change anything. It just keeps you stuck. Winners focus on what they can control. Their effort, their education, their habits, their network. Everything else is just noise. So stop waiting for someone to save you. Nobody's coming. You have to save yourself. So there you have it. 5 patterns that keep people poor. Scarcity mindset, wrong environment, instant gratification, financial illiteracy, and victim mentality. Now here's the question. Which one are you stuck in? Be honest with yourself, because awareness is the first step to change. If you want to dive deeper into the psychology of money, I highly recommend reading The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. It's one of the best books on this topic. The link is in the description below. Also, if you're serious about taking control of your finances, check out YNAB, You Need a Budget. It's a budgeting app that actually works. there's a free trial link in the description as well. If this video opened your eyes, hit that like button. Subscribe for more real talk about money and wealth building. Drop a comment and tell me which pattern hit you the hardest. And remember, you're not stuck. You're just one decision away from a completely different life. See you in the next one.